Good evening. I went to the range yesterday just for a little peruse around and spotted a few things that I wanted to add to my studio as a bit more decor, a little bit more autumnal as well. Firstly, look at this little vase. It's a little light, but it's almost perfect colour for this room. Little kind of lilac-y colour. So I had to pick that up. And then I spotted they actually had some dried bits in there plant wise. I think this is, oh, it just says the colour aubergine and taupe. It doesn't actually say what flowers are dried, but anyway, I thought this would be really nice. I'm actually going to trim them down though. I'm going to strip the lower levels so that this can kind of hold it like this, and that'll go somewhere in my studio. Where, I do not know, because I've got basically no room, but I just thought it would add a little bit of pizzazz to the room. And then I spotted this little mushroom string light, and it's gorgeous. Oh, however, it does have less gorgeous things on the string lights, which I'm going to get off it. But look at these little mushrooms, little rattan mushrooms, and it's a fairy light, and I thought it would hang up really nice. It's got these really tacky looking balls on, but I've actually had a look and I can unravel those, so I think I'm going to do that. And then I'm thinking I'm going to hang it up across these little shelves here just at the top as a little bit of extra decor. I might hate it, I might love it, I might only keep it up for autumn and then take it down. I'm not sure yet, but I thought it'd be something really nice to put up, so I just thought I'd show you those little bits and we will get them put out and then do some more restocking of my autumn stuff, because I've posted a load of videos promoting it, and we've got the Joy of Indie market online coming up, and I have a market this weekend. So I need to restock a whole bunch of things because we did so well at the launch, and I'm forever grateful for that, but I do really need to restock because I'm not going to have any products left. So let's get cracking with all of that this evening and then get a nice early night because I'm shattered, and then we'll start again in the morning before work and continue with that till the end of the week.
back to dark mornings again, which is yay. It's time for the dreaded C word prep. We have been slacking. I probably should have been getting on with this earlier, but because we went on holiday, I was late for my autumn collection. But it's a month until Emily Harviart's online market, the eHearts Christmas market, and I need to release my Christmas stuff before that. So we have less than a month to get this done. Now, I don't think I'm bringing anything new to the shop. It's going to be stuff from previous years. I'm just remaking and reselling those, but it's all handmade stuff. So we have the painted wooden discs, we have the acrylic pour ornaments as sets. We also have my glass baubles. Now, I don't think any of these are made in here, but let's have a look anyway. My glass baubles that I make my little mushroom scenes in. No, we've not got any made, but basically I make little mushroom scenes in these and they're really cute. I have already batch made a load of mushrooms. I just did it in my front room, just quickly, got them all made. All the little extras I've kind of made up, maybe I need a couple more, but it's just about making them, so it's time to do all of that. But first I need to edit last week's vlog and get that uploaded today. It's currently Wednesday. I'm a day late on the vlog, but I don't have time to film anything else this week, so it's just going to be the one vlog and it's going up today on Wednesday. And then we're going to be full steam ahead on Christmas prep, to be honest, so that's good. I'm currently in the middle of my Joy of Indie autumn market. It's slow, very, very slow. It's probably the worst engagement I've had on an autumn market for a very long time, but I've made a few sales, which is good. I've made a few sales. I went live with Ripley from KCR Stationery, Gemma from Birdsy Belizaire and Jenny from Ouija Art Studio yesterday on Instagram. It was a really fun live, really good. Emily Harviart herself came on and asked some really difficult but really thought-provoking questions, which were good. And all in all, it was a good time. I'm hoping we can generate a few more sales this week, so it's all about promoting and Christmas making this week. But like I say, I need to grab a coffee and I need to edit last week's video, which will probably take me up to work time in an hour and a half, and then I'll probably work and then lunchtime edit some more, then after work probably edit some more, get that uploaded, and then we can start on the Christmas work. But I just thought I would introduce the vlog. Welcome to another vlog, and let's get on with a bunch of stuff. Quick interlude. I just had my new phone delivered. I'm on O2 switch up, so I think after 6 weeks or something of being on a contract with them with a phone, I can decide to switch up if I want, and I can choose a new phone. Obviously, you then have to start your contract from the beginning again, and if you go for a more recent phone when you've had a really old phone, you may have to increase your monthly charges, but you don't have to pay off your old phone like you would if you were upgrading. However, you obviously don't then keep your old phone. And I wasn't going to do it because it's fine, but I actually film all my YouTube videos on my phone because the film quality is really good. In fact, I need to double check that the settings on my new phone, because you're on my new phone now. I just need to double check that the settings on my new phone are actually 4K, etc. But anyway, besides the point, I have a new phone. Basically, it's to the chase. So my old phone was this lovely purple iPhone 14 Pro. Look how gorgeous that purple was. And I was a little upset that I had to get rid of this, but I covered my purple phone with a purple case anyway, so it's not like you saw the purple phone, because the newer phones, the iPhone 16 Pro I got, only come in black, silver, gold and rose gold, I think. So I just went with black because I'm basic, but I did order a new phone case. In fact, I ordered a few new things that would go with my new phone. So I always go for a really nice soft touch rubbery type phone case, which I've always really liked. However, I need to place you down somewhere, I tell you what, let's bring this boom arm down, because with my new desk I can now use things on my clamps, which is fantastic. Hold on. Let's see what we're working with here. There we go. Hands free. So yes, I ordered a new phone case. Now I wanted to get with the times and get a MagSafe magnet thing on the back of my phone case. So I got this. It's purple, so I've stayed with the theme. It's going to be covering my black one anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But as you can see, it's got a built-in magnet here. So where is it? So when I get tripods or anything that have a magnet on it, I can just use this and it will magnetize to it. So then I thought, why don't we try and do some sort of point of view filming sometimes? Like I might do a video where I'm doing the day in the life and I'm cooking, and instead of me awkwardly trying to hold my camera and mixing the pot, I can do a point of view style filming. So I got this. So it's all rubbery and bendy here. But look, you can connect to my chest. So I press this button, this pops out, goes around my neck. Hello, babes. It pops back in like this, and then it sits on my chest like that. And then this, which will have my phone in it, magnetizes. So I can bend you down and you can literally be in front of me, and I can do all sorts. I can twist you this way if I really want to. And I just thought it would increase my kind of filming angles. I thought it was really good, but I thought I'd get with the times and do this whole magnet thing, but I didn't want to stick anything to the back of my phone, so I got a phone case built in with it. But yeah, you're on the new phone. The old phone I'm about to reset and send back to O2. The guy in the shop said it was in good nick, so I'm hoping to get this switch up, no extra cost on it. But yeah, how exciting. So we've now got all these new things and exciting things to play with, and hopefully they will improve the content on this channel as well. So just thought I'd have a little interlude to show you that. It just arrived in the post. I've edited my video, it's uploaded. I am currently on my lunch break. I'm going to go back to work and then we'll get some Christmas stuff done after work. Right, we're going to test out this point of view. That's Mabel. And do a little bit of cooking. So first point of call is I've made some sourdough pizza dough. Next, I need to divide this dough into 4. So we're going to get our little bench scraper, and I'm actually going to coat this with oil, otherwise it's going to stick. So thoroughly oiled. Okay, we're going to chop this into 4. So I did a double batch, and because it's sourdough, the longer you leave it, the more sour it tastes, but also the fluffier it can get. So we're going to leave this in the fridge, and it will last in the fridge for up to a week and in the freezer for up to 4 weeks. So it's definitely worth doing. And I batch make it like this so that if I don't feel like cooking at some point, I've got it already pre-made. Well, anyway, this cutting's not going to plan. I'm shaking you about left, right and centre. Do you know what? We're going to oil our hands up instead. Do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to pull this out. And then I'm just going to pinch. Boink. Like that. And I'm going to form this a little bit so it gets a little bit of kneading before it goes in here. Make sure it's all pinched at the bottom. And then I literally put this in this oiled container, but I roll it about in there, so make sure it all gets oiled so that when it gets a bit fluffy and light, it will not stick to the sides, so that when I would need to use it, I can pull it out and it's really easy to do. So that is how we're going to do them. We're going to do 4 of these just to sit in the freezer. Probably shouldn't have used my hands before touching all of this. Problematic. Anyway, I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to get on with this and then we'll do a bit more cooking. I'm not going to bore you with too much of it because I want you to tell me whether you enjoy this view or not. Alright, so that's now done. I'm going to lid these all up. I've cleaned my bowl out for the next cooking venture. But yeah, like I say, they will last in the fridge for a week and in the freezer for 4 weeks. So that's those done. Move this out of the way. Okay, so then on to the next meal. So I've been watching this Korean show actually, and
and it's a cooking show, it's a cooking competition. It's really, really, really fun, actually, the way they've done it. I really hope that they do more of it. But the final challenge was, well, the second to last final challenge was the 6 contestants left had to, every 30 minutes, use one ingredient to make a different dish every 30 minutes. And after each 30 minutes, one person would be eliminated from that dish until there was one person left to go against the final other person. Now, the ingredients they chose was tofu. Now, I love tofu. I eat tofu all the time. I really, really enjoy it, but it's really inspired me to make something a bit random. There are a lot of Korean chefs on there that actually specialise in Western food, especially Italian food. So I'm going to actually make like a crispy tofu pasta, like a tagliatelle. Now, I have some lasagna sheets that I need to use up, so I'm going to actually strip them into tagliatelle strips, and then I'm actually going to make a bit of crispy tofu to go with that. So we're going to empty out this. Don't mind the residue of my bread making in the sink here. I'm going to empty all that out. Now, this is the Tofu Company extra firm tofu, so we don't need to squeeze any moisture out of it, which is so handy. I hate when you have to do that. It's probably my least favourite thing. Do let me know if this is too shaky for you. I'll try and be a bit smoother with my movements. But I'm going to chop this into nice bite-sized pieces, little cubes. I think will be good. I'm making quite a lot because I'm going to make it for our lunch tomorrow as well, and potentially dinner as well. Kill 2 birds and all that. But please do tell me if you like this view, this footage, whether you even like the cooking. I know a few of you do, but I'd like to hear more. I'd like to hear more. And whether you want me to share recipes a little bit more, happy to do that. I know it's less studio vloggy. I don't know whether I stop calling them studio vlogs. I don't really know what direction to go in, but I kind of don't want to do one thing, if you know what I mean. I enjoy cooking. It's a big part of my day. So if I can include that, then I will. And if you enjoy it, I will. So first and foremost, we are going to coat all of that in a good helping of a marinade. So we're going to go a good glug of soy sauce. Sorry, I was trying to stop shaking. Good helping of soy sauce. Then we're going to go for some nice organic red miso. I love miso. I love the flavour of it. We're going to go, it's really, I'm going to say it, the buzzword, umami. A bit salty, a bit nice. I'm going to have a nice teaspoon of that. Sorry about the noise. Then we're going to go for, I love gochujang. We're going to go with, I like it hot too, a really hearty teaspoon of that too. Get that all mixed in. Like that, get that all incorporated. And the other thing I really like is a bit of honey in there. So this is actually from Greece, this honey. It's a really nice honey. Picked it up when I was on holiday there. So we are going to give that a real nice little glug. I'm trying not to get that honeycomb in there. Hold that back. Just a nice teaspoon or something, I think. Get that back down there. There we go. I'm going to lick that because I think it was forest honey or something. No, it was orange honey. And it tastes like oranges too. Okay. Just add a little bit of sweetness in there. Offset the spicy. Nice, nice, nice. Make sure that's all properly incorporated. create this little paste here. And I guess the honey acts almost like if you've had crispy chili beef or crispy chili tofu. I usually make crispy chili tofu. Kind of similar, acts like the sugar in that. Just that little bit of sweetness to your crispy chili dishes. Right, then we're going to coat all of this in this. Make sure it's all really, really coated. You don't want anything not coated. Oh, I've covered the spoon. Oh, here it is. Okay, and then just give that a mix up until it's all covered. A really nice helping, oh, this is magnetised to my watch, of corn flour. This is what's going to make it crispy. So you want to make sure that's all coated. So do it in little layers like this. And obviously you're not going to see that it's fully coated, but as long as there's a layer of cornstarch on it all, that's kind of what you're after. So you can measure it out. There'll be a proper measurement for it, but I just guess everything I make because it's more fun that way. But yeah, a nice helping. You can probably see when it starts to go, it goes a little bit more orange, less red, and just looks a little bit more thick on the sauce front. It's coating it a little bit thicker. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, we've got a rogue little bit of tofu there. Yeah, it just gets a little bit thicker on the tofu. So you can tell it's kind of got a nice even coating like that. And then it goes on into an oiled pan. You want all of this in the oil. I actually bake it. You can fry this, but unless you have a big pan where there's a lot of air getting in between your tofu, you're probably not going to get as crispy. If you've got an air fryer, you can totally do that as well. But you use less oil by baking it because it kind of bakes without needing the oil somewhat. I mean, I do add it because you don't want it to stick, but you want a nice even crispiness. So kind of get the oil around it if you can, and then just kind of make sure it's spaced out. I think this is what people do, especially with like roast potatoes and stuff. If you've not got space in between your potatoes, they're not going to crispen up as much. So try and get as much space in between each cube as possible. Kind of like that. And then voila, that goes into the oven and you let it crisp up to whatever crispness you want. And there we have it. It's a Italian-Korean fusion based off the TV show on Netflix. Crispy tofu with tagliatelle and some broccoli.
morning. So I had intended to start on all my Christmas prep tonight. However, I had a lovely chat with some friends in Ripley, Keep Creating Ripley, KCR Stationery's Patreon. There was a cabin chat and everyone was really lovely, and suddenly everyone supported and did a bunch of orders. So I had a bunch of orders for pumpkins. I had one order for a lovely little mini pumpkin. I'm actually going to add a few highlights onto that. And then we had an order for a lovely set of 3 pumpkins, which look gorgeous together. So there's a mini, a small and a medium pumpkin there. It was just a really lovely day of everyone supporting, so it was really nice. But that has meant that I haven't been able to work on anything Christmas tonight, which is a shame, but I'm obviously always happy to have the orders and have the work and whatnot. And actually I really enjoyed making those pumpkins tonight, which is unusual. I have restocked them, but I've restocked them in the sense that I know how many I can make at a time. So if I was to sell out of the ones that I've added to the website now, I think there's 3 of each size. I definitely, if I sold them all in one day, I definitely could make them all in 1 or 2 days of my processing time. So that's how I'm restocking at the moment. I'm kind of doing them made to order just so that I don't have loads of stock left in my shelves between now and next year. But I've decided to leave kind of my Halloween stuff up till Christmas, to be honest. I was going to take it off at the end of October when I launch my Christmas stuff, but I think I'm going to leave it up. So if you are an autumn lover and you can't yet buy one, or you're going to wait, or you want to buy it for someone who's an autumn lover for Christmas, you can do that. So just be aware that they will be up for a little while yet, but I'm enjoying making them. I think they're really cute, especially if you get, not to tempt you or anything, especially if you get a little set of all 3 sizes. And there is a bigger size, but I think 3s is always the best, isn't it? But if you get a little selection of them, I think they look really cute together. So a bit envious of this Gemma. It's a beautiful set. Anyway, I'm going to bed. It's late. I'm going to get up early. Bedtime. Morning. As you saw, I just packaged up a couple of orders. I managed to felt all those pumpkins last night, which is good, so hopefully today I can move on to a few Christmassy bits. But I held a giveaway on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok where I actually posted a short video of me inking the Bride of Frankenstein, and I can't remember what I've written now, but anyway, I'd written something that I put, "Isn't she iconic?" And then I said in the description, if you comment, "Don't you think?" you can get entered into the giveaway. And I did that last Wednesday, and it's now Thursday. I drew it last night. I didn't get anything on TikTok or YouTube, but I did get stuff on Instagram when I promoted it. The problem was I'd written in my description a long description about the artwork, and then I'd put the giveaway at the bottom. Anyway, after promoting it on Instagram, I think I got like 7 or 8 entries in the end, which is fine by me. And it was to win the prints here, and the lovely Katie at Mischievous Pets or Mischievous Home on Etsy won these. So I'm just packaging these up to go out with the other parcels, but I'm just going to package these up with the freebie autumn sticker, so that she has the stickers as well, which is nice. So I just thought I'd tell you about that. I'm going to start work in a minute, and then at lunchtime I'm going to run to the post office because I want these parcels gone today. I have some I returned to Amazon to send back, and I also have my old phone to send back as well. So I need to go to the post office, so there's no point booking a collection for tomorrow. But yeah, that's you updated. After lunch, if I'm back in time after I've eaten lunch as well, I'm hoping to maybe get all the baubles out, see what we're working with, maybe lay out what mushrooms I want in what baubles, see what I might need, whether I need to go foraging for some bark, and give it a boil up so it's ready to use. And I think that's what we'll do today. I think I had on my list, I've started using one of my defective planners. I almost hit myself in the face then. To write down my lists. However, I write it down and then I don't look at it, or something comes up and I don't do half the things on my list. So is it Thursday today? Make glass baubles is on the list. Buy resin torch, I've already done that. Paint discs. I don't know who I thought I was, thinking I'd be able to do glass baubles and discs in one day. Edit video. I don't have a video to edit. My last vlog, I actually scheduled to go up Wednesday after work, and when I went to check on the stats, it was weirdly scheduled for the end of the month, and then it wouldn't let me reschedule it to today, which is really weird. But anyway, I've rescheduled it, so it should come out today that I'm filming this clip. So hopefully you enjoy that vlog. It's quite a long, lengthy one. Anyway, I'm going off in a billion tangents. I'm going to get back to work. Well, I'm going to package this order, then get back to work, and then we'll catch up maybe at lunchtime if I do anything. Lunch today is a homemade pot noodle. So we've got some rice noodles in there, some miso, some gochujang, some grated carrots, some mushrooms, all in there. I've just put the hot water in it like you would a pot noodle. And then I have the crispy tofu from yesterday's main meal and some sugar snap peas to add on top. So a really nice, healthier take on a pot noodle if anyone's wanting any inspiration. I'm trying to find as many lunches that are much healthier. It doesn't have to be low calorie, just healthier for me to have, since I've batch cooked all the main meals. So it's just the lunches I'm struggling with. So I thought this was a good little option. Took me about 5 minutes to prepare it last night, and 2 seconds to pour the hot water in. So something interesting. Just thought I'd show my lunch. I don't know if anyone's interested in any of this food stuff. Again, if you are, just drop me a comment down below, and if you're not, just tell me that you're not as bothered about it. I don't know. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, feel it coming. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden things. Mountain laurel high five, miles in spring. Rainbow trout and hummingbird wings. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden. I'll
afternoon. Sorry about the light. It's really bright. I should probably close my blinds. Anyway, I made a couple of purchases in Amazon Prime because there's only certain things you can get from there. And as part of their Prime Day deal, as part of their Prime Day deal, Niwa were having a big sale on all of their camera equipment and things. And although I didn't really need any other camera equipment, all my little clamps for my phone that go on my varying tripods and boom arms and stuff, they're all just rubbish. I bought really cheap ones to get me through, but they're all either the threads are stripping here, this is actually cracked and I've had to re-glue it back together, or just the mechanisms are all breaking because it's cheap stuff. So I thought I would order a couple more. You're currently on one, but I'll open the second version of it. I bought 2 of this one since my new phone has the MagnaSafe backing to it, and also my new case does as well. Let me just grab this open. I thought a Magni tripod holder would be the next best solution, and I thought, you know what, Niwa have this sale on as part of the Prime Day, and also it's good quality, isn't it? You're paying for the quality. I know this will last for me. So instead of buying 10 £3 things like this, I've spent £17 on one. I think this one was £17, this one was 15 or something. And I know it's gonna last me. Anyway, so it comes with extra magnets. So if I have a different case, or even like my iPad or something, if I want to put something like that onto it, I can. But this is the is it Magni? I don't know. Anyway, this is the magnet, circular magnet thing. It's got Niwa on the top there. You actually, don't mind Mabel, she's playing with something. But you actually, this side magnetizes to your phone. You then screw it into your tripod here using the screw adapter, and then this bit here pops out and is actually, it's one of those, I can't remember the name of them, it's one of those clam or something connectors, and my Rode mics actually will connect into this, which is perfect. So I can now have this on a tripod, connect my phone to it, but also have my mic there, so it's not just dangling, because before I just dangled it or rested it on something. So that's what I got. I got 2 of these, and they're really, not sponsored, but they're really good quality here, really good. They feel sturdy, so I'm glad I've got 2 of those. And then I bought a magnet one, just because this connects straight to your tripod head, the screw bit, and some of my tripods, like this I got in a charity shop probably like 10 years ago, and it still does me well. This is where it connects to here. So as you can imagine, the only bit of movement I've got is this pad going forward and it twisting. I think it does actually twist that way as well. Yeah, it twists that way and it twists round, but that's not much movement, whereas the boom arm you're in currently has a ball joint, so I can actually move you all the way around. So this works perfectly for the ball joint, but it won't work perfectly for that tripod. So it depends what we're working with. So I also picked up just a standard clamp one, again from Niwa, just to, I think that's how you say it, Niwa, but just to add to tripods and things like this. But it is a much high-tech version. It's all metal, no plastic either, which that's what goes on all of these tripods, is the plastic part. So this screws into your thing, and then you've got your phone bit that can go left or right, and it also clamps in. I can lock that so that can't move any further there. So I just think that looks better. Look at that, look at the comparison. And for the price of 10 of these, I have to keep buying. I can just get one sturdy one that's going to last me a long time, and also not damage my phone. It's got like little faux leather soft grip in here, whereas this had a bit of rubber here and a really terrible bit of foam in here that's just squashed down and gone now. So I don't want to damage my new phone. So that's perfect. This lifts up, all made of metal, really sturdy. Highly recommend getting something, if you can afford it, getting something higher tech, a bit more pricey, but get it in the sales. Do Prime sales, do a Black Friday, all of those. There's plenty of sales on that you can get stuff like this, and Niwa are pretty good. They've always got sales on. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. I'm a bit of I never realised it until just recently, but I think I'm a bit of a tech nerd. I really enjoy, I used to watch, well I still do, Draw with Jazza, and he has boxes upon boxes of adapters for all his camera equipment and things like that, and I'm not going to lie, I think that's what I'm going to become, and I need to be careful. Although, unless someone offers me a sponsorship with a free camera, I'm probably going to stick with my phone, to be honest, but there's plenty of tech to go along with the phone. I was eyeing up some sort of holding rig, but I just didn't know what I was going to use that for. I've got a gimbal, I don't need anything else. Anyway, for those of you that have fallen asleep during that talk, the other thing that came in is some more heatproof tape, because I started to run out, and I'm going to reload my little tape dispenser, and then it's ready, and we can potentially do some restocks ready for Christmas so that we can promote all of that. But as you saw, I got all of, see if I can turn you without covering too much. As you saw, I got all my Christmas stuff out, so that's ready to go. It's ready to start playing with and getting things sorted for that. So exciting that we're moving on to that a little bit more. But yeah, anyway, that was just another really pointless catch up, but I just thought I would show you my new gadgets that I'm going to start playing with.
Scratching my back.